down and inserts to the pubic symphysis, pubic tubercle, pubic crest, and has 1, 2, 3, 4 bellies, which are separated by tendons. These tendons, it has this shape because it also gives hardness, or how it is correctly? Hardness of anterior abdominal wall. Thank you. But rectus abdominis muscle, if you cut the skin, you cannot see rectus abdominis muscle. If you cut you can see only aponeurose of external oblique. If you cut the aponeurose of external oblique abdominis muscle, you cannot see also rectus abdominis muscle. You can see aponeurose of internal oblique abdominis muscle. And after you can see rectus abdominis muscle. Why? Muscle is located in sheath, or rectus abdominis muscle has sheath. That sheath has two walls, anterior or covering of the anterior side and posterior wall. It is not difficult. How is formed anterior wall of sheath and how is formed posterior wall of sheath? How many aponeurosis of how many muscles comes from laterally? Why? From lateral side, how many aponeuroses?
This one? 1 or 2? This one?
Totally from lateral, how many aponeuroses comes from? Why mention so much? You don't understand it. Why?
This is here.
Three muscles you have laterally. Each of them have aponeurosis. Yes? All. Now listen. External. This is aponeurose of external oblique abdominis muscle. First muscle, lateral. These two layers, two papers, are aponeurosis of internal oblique abdominis muscle, or aponeurose of internal oblique abdominis muscle splits into two. It has two layers, aponeurotical layers. This paper is aponeurose of transverse abdominis muscle. Rectus abdominis muscle, this muscle, is located here. Or anterior wall of sheath is formed by what? Aponeurose of what? External oblique abdominis muscle. And one layer of aponeurose of internal oblique abdominis muscle. The posterior wall of sheath is formed by second layer of internal oblique abdominis muscle aponeurose and aponeurose of transverse abdominis muscle. Understand or not?
Yeah.
Next, inguinal canal. Inguinal canal, if it's called so, that means it is canal which transmits something. Yes? Has everybody, male, female. But inguinal canal, here is visible the external. Canal has two orifices, yes? Internal, external. This is external orifice of the inguinal canal. This is inguinal canal of male, which transmits spermatic cord from inside outside. Spermatic cord suspends the testis, which is located outside of the body. Or, in male, inguinal canal has function, transmission of spermatic cord. In female has no spermatic cord, yes? But has uterus in pelvinar cavity. That uterus needed protection or fixation. Uterus is fixed by round ligament which starts from uterus in pelvic cavity, passes through the inguinal canal, this is the ligamentum teres, round ligament, leaves the inguinal canal or passes outside, and the fibers of ligament fuses with skin, with fascias, fuses. And so it fixes the uterus in pelvic cavity. Understand? Inguinal canal is canal, which is next soft portion on the abdominal wall, where can develop the hernias. Because this is canal which transmits something. Together with spermatic cord, there is space. The spermatic cord don't fuses with walls of the canal. Yes, there is narrow space through which can pass the small intestine or large intestine also. Understand? In childs, mostly develops umbilical hernias and inguinal hernias.
Not a mother, don't look at me. So?
Remember also the next canal, femoral canal, this region. But femoral canal, we have not canal in body. We have only like orifice, this structure, under the skin and fascias on the below the inguinal ligament, and you don't know what is inguinal ligament. Inguinal region, or in upper part of the femur. Like orifice of the fascia lata, called this fascia, this white fascia on the upper part. Why? Because, look, what's are visible? This is femoral artery, this is femoral vein, blood vessels, which located under this fascia deeply on the femur. But we have superficial veins also. The veins which you can see under the skin, they are superficial. They called superficials, which are visible under the skin. But we have deep veins also, which we cannot see on the surface. They are located deeply between muscles they passes. Understand? Superficial veins drains into the deep veins, generally. This is superficial visible portion of superficial vein of the lower limb, which drains into the deep vein, which is femoral vein. And how it can drain into the femoral vein if totally the femoral surface of femur is covered by the fascia. Because on the surface of the fascia lata presents like orifice structure, and through that, from superficially, that vein passes inside deeply. Understand? Yeah. But this is also soft part from where can protrude something and develops hernias. But how you cannot understand? Okay, that's